Whoa, something interesting today. Well, oh, it normally is interesting, but oh, look at these. Oh, these are going to be so cool for today. Got the, oh, look at that. These are all from Decoupage Queen. I got sent these. Oh my goodness me. These are wonderful. Right, okay. I got sent these. I'm so happy I got them from the lovely Vita. So Iveta. That's what is she? Iveta. And I'm going to do something slightly different. So I've got a bit of an offer for you today. If you see at the bottom, you'll see that there's £50. No, take that back. 50% off all the downloads. 50% until the end of January. And that's at Art House Whimsy. Now, I've been downloading these. I've bought these. I've not been given them. I bought all these, and I'm absolutely in love. So I was thinking I wanted to do some work today on them. Wanted to do something slightly different. So you can get to see what the new monthly project is. Read some of my other artwork, actually. I've been doing hundreds of bits and bobs and cards and art cards, and I'll be selling these as collections and stuff. So yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd show you these because I really love these images. They're yeah, I mean, she uses the term whimsy, but they could be seen as other things as well. So I'm just going to get you the ones that I'm not too sure. What did I print on that, you silly woman? Not too sure whether I'm going to be using these yet. I love these. Or these. I've got them in different sizes. I've Coke on that. So these are from the lovely Decoupage. These are from Art House Whimsy. 50% off till the end of January. And you have to put that code in AHW50LW. You get 50% off, right? Please. Tracy is great. This is her site. I just love these. And I bought them, so there's no, and as yet there's no affiliation yet, unless she wants to. I'd love to. I've got some of the copyright on the top, but I printed that by accident. But I have got them legitimately. But I actually quite like these as well. So I've downloaded those images. I thought I'd like to use those. I've got the Decoupage Queen papers, which I adore. I absolutely adore these. Thank you so much. Now this has been the only chance I've had really in actually using them properly in my own work. So I've got a little bit more there that I'd like to use. So I'm really going to be doing blue and brown. Okay, so it's going to be blue and brown. I've got some, can't tell you how beautiful these are. I really can't. The papers are magnificent. The rice papers are beautiful. So I'm going to be using only a bit of these because I want to save them. So I'm going to be using these three. So this is basically what we'll be doing in the new monthly subscription. We'll be able getting a load of things, and hopefully from brand new people on Etsy and Instagram and all that who do similar stuff to what I like and maybe you like, and then I will be using them. So the affiliation hasn't come through, but I'd love to. But so if you go to Art House Whimsy, you'll be able to see the wonderful sort of different styles as well. I'll show you them close up. They're a little bit easier to see. But I mean, my print is crap. So, but aren't they cool? They're cool, aren't they? Just so cool. So, okay, I have got some bits and bobs. I've got some stamps. I've got some crap, which I don't know what's in here, but I just got a bag of crap. So I'm going to be doing that. So it'll be like a challenge every month. I'll be doing like a small challenge, not a huge one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the substrate. So the substrate is, maybe I'd like to use a bit of cardboard as well. I've got some paint, I've got some watercolor, but I will tell you before we do it, what I'm doing. I don't want you to be thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't worry, don't worry. So I'm going to make a small piece today. So do I want card or do I want card? In fact, I'll put it on here. This is an old piece. So normally I would use a piece of thicker card, but I quite like this. This is my paper, and I'm looking at the size. I don't want it too big, but I do like the idea of being able to put it on a piece. So I'm going to give myself some parameters. I think no bigger than that, definitely. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh, you're not even near me. That would help. Oh, I've not said hello, hello. Comments. Oh, hello, hello. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Carol. Bonjour. Hi, Emma. I'm not too sure, Emma, but I could always help with that. Trace, I'm not too sure whether they do printouts or they just do the digits. Maybe get older Tracy to ask her, but I can print some out for you. Okay, so I've got that on there. I'm just going to move this a little bit. So I'm just looking for a parameter. Okay, now you can do this like that I'm doing, or you can do it on one page, cut it out and stick it on another. You know what I mean? So, you know, no bigger than that. Aren't they good? Aren't they good, these? I mean, go and look at decoupage as well, because I'm absolutely loving these. So now what I've got to do is decide whether I want to use these or these. The thing I have done with these is I've stuck them onto sticky back plastic, I think. Is it? Oh, I don't think I have I? Oh, bum. Let me check. Yeah, they have. So these are on sticky back. It's only from a pound shop. So it all depends on what I want here and what I want to do. I know I want them, and I know I want blue in it. So I'm going to use one of these, and I'll show you why. So I've got my outline. The other thing you can do is when you're doing something like this is just do, actually, I'll just do this. Makes it blooming easier, doesn't it? Chop this down, and it doesn't matter what's on the back. It doesn't matter what's on the back. Is that'll add to it. So, okay. So there's my initial image. Okay, it's going to be that big. I'm aiming to get this all done today. So I've got that. All right. So what I'm going to do is get, right, okay, I've got a fine pen. Oh no, that's pretty thick, that's not fine. Let's see if this one's finer. I'm just going to write some words, okay? I'm going to do it in lots of scribble. No, you won't see any of this. This is just for in the background. I'm just writing indiscriminate stuff. Right, so I've put here stuff like sun is shining and the skies are blue, blue clouds and sky. when it's dark, remember the light, remember blue skies in the depths of winter. So I've just written randomly on it. I'm not finished yet, obviously, so I could put here all sorts of things. So this is where I could get my stamps out, and I have got some stamps, but I'm not ready to use them. I've got all sorts of stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got a quickly look at what I've got here. So I don't want to use a lot. So I've got a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. I don't want a lot. I really don't want a lot because these are going to last me for ages. Probably because I'm tight. But I've just got different, these colours I love, right? So I'm just going to go for little pieces, not a lot. I tell you why, because I can add more. Just if I start putting too much on now, see that's got words on it, so I want it to sort of delve into that. So I have got this, got some decoupage glue, which to me works better. You use whatever you want. Okay, I'm using a decoupage glue. It's got a finer consistency so that when I spread it out, it's not ripping the page. And what I haven't done is got a glue brush, so just bear with me. It's hard getting around with this wooden leg. It's not wooden, peg leg. The bloody peg leg. It's all right. It is annoying me, but there's nothing I can do. I've got another 3 weeks yet. So let's go with the first one. Now the pen I was using should be permanent, so I'm not getting any bleed yet. Just going to put the glue on. Got it all over. Right, so every month there's going to be a project like this, and you're going to get your drawing skills in it, colour skills, layers, decoupage, montage, frottage, and you're going to get a little bit of everything in it so that you can dip your toes. Oh, hang on. What's up? Where's it gone? Oh, yes. Sorry, Amy. Oh, sorry about that. I've not done anything, I promise you. So, I'm so sorry about that. It just went off and on and off and on. Hi, everybody. I wish I'd gone for Vimto. My blooming line went off. So, just to clarify, I've got my writing, my scruffy writing. I have got my bits of decoupage queen, absolutely love it. So I've got little bits. I only need little bits. When I'm doing bigger things, I will use bigger things, but until then I tend to just have little pieces because I want it to add to the paper and to the stuff, not just take over. So here I've got the piece I had. Now that decoupage glue is great for, absolutely great for tissues, because tissue isn't going to rip. Sorry, get some more out. And I'm putting a little bit of water on it as well. So I've got that there. Don't cut anything off yet. I've got some other pieces because I quite like the idea of it. There, perfect. I quite like the idea of it sort of cradling mine. Hang on. Yeah. I'm like, is that the right way? It doesn't really matter. So I've got that. Yep. Put a little bit there. And I'm just looking. Do I need any more? I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, what's this piece? I don't, it's not that I'm just tight. Well, I am tight as well, but there's little pieces like that that just add. If you don't put them on, you'll wish you had later on. And that right in there, which makes me very happy, is going to be up here. But I could put it there. Let me just check. Do it with you. So now, if I was doing a big board, I would put all this paper down and then build up. But I want it to be a really big presence in this board. So I'm using really small bits. But you do get massive pieces. I want a strip now that goes across here. And I think this little do for here. Now, if you get it right, they rip beautifully. They really rip beautifully. But you've got to make sure that you're ripping on the grain, so to speak. So I'm just going to put that across there. Take that bit off. I don't want the white. Oh, I've just ripped that because it was so fine. There we go. So I've got a couple of pieces like that. Now that looks a bit naff, I know, but I'm going to decide now which lady I'm going to use. I love them all. There's not one that particularly, I just love them all. See, but I would make this really big. Actually, I could make 2 with this. I could make 2. So I'm going to check. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. So now what I'm going to do is I've got some paints. I've got some indigo watercolor, and I've got some I don't know what colour you'd call it actually. It's like a purple. I'll show you. I cleaned all my brushes. Look how fluffy they are. It's like they've been conditioned. So I've got this. I'll show you the colour before I use it. It's called sepia, and it's a lovely brown. Yeah, I don't want it too brown because I want this to be picked up really softly in the colour. So just add a little bit there. Show you the sepia. Bring it in a bit. And I want it to darken those edges down. Now I want to introduce you to purple, because I want the brown to be a cooler brown in areas. So we've got this. And bear in mind, these colours do change as they dry. It looks like you've got quite a dark colour now, but as the colours dry, that intensity does go down a lot. Right, okay, so we've got that. Just a little bit of an edge on it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my tiny bit of white acrylic or gesso, whichever you want. Not a lot, because I want it to still be workable with watercolour. Oh, don't use that. So just wiping the edges. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm just tearing the whole colour down. Right, I'm out of it too, out of this. Right, okay. I'm going to leave that a minute because I want it to absorb this while I put out some of these. So yeah, if you go to our house Whimsy, 50% off the downloads, which is crazy. So I'm looking at this now, and she could sit there, and she could sit there, or I could do two and have a pair. Right. So come back. This part here needs to be more represented here, so I'm just going to put in a little bit more. Now you can see that writing didn't really have much of an impact, but it will. It's all adds. I mean, I have people say to me, "Why do you put that on if you don't see it?" Well, the answer is because all those layers, how little the scene add to the whole. They had to. They add to the whole sort of, finish. Right. So I'm just going to chop these out. Now, I would put these probably on a piece of card because I don't think, I don't think to me they're going to be strong enough on the paper I've printed. They're not strong enough, if you know what I mean. So I would personally, you've got to look at what you. You've got to look at what you want. So I'm going to stick that back down there. Look at what I want. So no, oh gosh, right. I'm in dilemma, guys. I'm in dilemma. Which should approve? Which should I go? Yes, I did. Which should I use? I love them all. Right. Sorry about the noise. As you know, my washing machine isn't that great. Right, I'm chopping these two up. I'm using, keep hold of that. That's really important. And this is what I mean by keep hold of that is keep hold of the paper that you're chopping out of. I'll tell you why, because when you cut these out, you can use that as writing paper. So I'm putting this onto watercolor paper, okay? Leaving that to dry a minute. And I got that stuff, cheap stuff. So the paper, nothing to do with the print. The print's an amazing print, but the paper's a bit iffy. Anyway, so I know what I'm going to have to do. This paper I'm using is absolutely rubbish. Nothing to do with. I should really use a dry glue, you know, like a Frit stick. But that's just showing you that, you know, you're only as good as your tools. If your tools are naff, then you can't do your best, can you? Because you're already fighting against it. So I'm just going to put them onto a board. Do the same with this while I'm waiting and see which ones I like. I like these two. Now, if you go to Art House Whimsy, she's offering 50% off. Come on, you get a download for a couple of quid. It's crazy. Really is daft how much you're getting. But I don't like that drawing, so enough. I'm putting these down. Yeah, bear with me. It's going to be from start to end in the projects in the month. So you'll get one full project like this a month, whether it'll be drawing, painting, whatever. And then the rest of it is going to be an hour's tuition. But you'll get a mixed media, a collage, a drawing. Oh, you daft woman. No wonder they're not right. I've done it on the wrong side. That's a sticky side. This won't come out right then. I wonder why that didn't stick. There we go. Stick that down. Okay, so if you look for some words, I've got this down now. It's drying quite nice. And look for the words that what I want. Now, what I'm going to do on here, it's sort of nearly dry. Yeah, it's nearly dry. Just going to chop around here. No, I'm not the best cutter out. I'm not gonna do them both, because if you're one of my Patreons, you'll get to see them done. If you'd like to see them done and finished before anybody else, or even you might not get to see these unless you're on Patreon. And that's how I will be doing in the future. I'll still be doing my odd live, but the majority will be on my Patreon. This is beautiful. I can't tell you how beautiful these are. Now, I'm not going to try and cut round those, but although if I had a, what's it called, a scalpel, and on the right paper, I would, because the images are just beautiful. So if you've got a printer, make sure it's fit for this is like, my ink costs more, believe it or not. Well, my ink costs more than my blooming printer, but that's how it is nowadays, isn't it? So I really like her. She's beautiful. And this one here, she's got a bit of attitude, and I really like this one. So I am free to do this. I've got permission. I have asked. I have not gone about this and tried to sort of just present them as anybody else's or mine. All I've said is I've asked. I can use them and I can sell them and I can do all sorts. So I was thinking maybe if it gets, you know, if it gets really popular, I could do little kits so that people could follow me. So you do a kit every month with me. But let's start as I want to just show everybody. So, oh, this is so boring. So, I mean, hopefully I'll get to start, you know, what's that word, editing some of my videos, because I know they're shockingly long with me chopping out. So, now what I was thinking of doing is maybe decoupaging some of these, because I think the faces are absolute gems, and the I don't know, it's just their attitude. Maybe it's I think it's wonderful. So I was thinking maybe if I just emphasize certain parts of the body, you know, like the head and maybe the knees and stuff, look really cool. Anyway, so we've got her there, and I'd probably chop her down, and I probably would do another one with just her in the middle. So we've got the images, or we've got these ones that I've stuck up wrong side like an idiot. And you've got to just make that image. But the thing is, if you're looking at Art House Windsor, please, you're spoilt for choice, actually. So the next thing is, I'm just going to get in some words. So I've got some of the cut-offs. If you want to stick it on, if you don't, no problem. Don't stick it on. You know, if you want to use the stick-ons for words like that there, you could put a little word on there. Show you what I mean. There. That's not one. Come back. That's one. I could put a word on that. Anything that's a bit sticky, get your word on. Or not. It's up to you. Oh, there's a bit here. That's good. Excuse me. So I've got some words. I've got the paper. Start stuck down. Learn your lessons. I always use a brush for a glue, because I'm learning that I've knackered all my best brushes doing it with others. Not the glue on the front. Hi, Jenny. So, right, got that, got me cutouts, got me backgrounds. Okay, now I'm just going to trim these down. You shouldn't do this while it's wet. You should do it when it's dry. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer. So next thing is, what else do I want to put on them? So I've got this, I've got my images. I'm going to put a little bit of stenciling on, or something like that if you wish to. But you have to sort of look at the colours you've got and how you want to represent them, you know. So I want her maybe sat on that, and her sat on that, but I need something down here, so it's going to be words. Okay. I'm going to chop it up in a bit. So the first thing is, let's think of how I want to represent the words. I've got some chunky letters here. So I've got some wooden ones, and I've got some stamps, which the stamps might be nice to use. So some of the haven't got alt letters. Some are all right and some are not. They come off. So let's go with Need to stick some of them on. Okay, so we've got an F, an L, a large F. Let's see what it looks like when we print. We might not like these letters, so we'll see. So I'm going to use that little bit we've got, she says, just to test it. I like to, because then I'll use this on another one, you see, if I like it. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, I like that. I'm going to chop that up. And the only reason I'm putting it on this is a bit of backing paper. It's a bit stronger. I'll be honest with you, that the paper printed on is proper rubbish. I'm going to do it on here now again. So what I'm going to do is right, okay. All I'm doing is just repetition, like a load random, but it's not, just so you can pick it up wherever you want. So the next one is going to be S O A. I need a little R, but can I find a little R? Can I bum? I'll have to have a big R and maybe change this to a big S. So next, let's get another word. So I'll do a bigger version of it. And what I'll do is just put something, an edge down. I'm using my IKEA plate. And I'm just going to knock it to the edge. S. O. A. And R. Oh, I'm so messy. Right, SOAR. Is that right? So, and then I'll do just swap that, lightly put that on. I have got some other ways of doing this actually. I've been messing about with it. F L. Yeah, I've been messing about trying to get different ways of representing stuff, and I really fell in love with like just simple words and lines, and I just fell in love with it. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to do this. So hence the words or the the word blocks. So with this one, I'm just letting these dry. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can print all over them if you wish. And then I like these because I can just go doof, 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 doof. Right, okay, so I've got some words, printed that off, printed that off. I have got some paints if I want. So I'm going to put the lid on that because if I don't, it'll go everywhere because I'll be knocking it here, there, and everywhere. I'm going to sort out those in a minute. Just doing all my whites at the moment, so it's all going mad. Right, okay. So I am now just going to add a little bit more around here, but this is a bit better. Yeah, it's a bit better to cut now. So I'll give it a cut, so I know what my boundaries are. Because sometimes when you're doing stuff like this, you think, oh, I've got plenty of room, and then when you look at it, you think, no, I haven't. I've not got any room. So the first thing I'm going to do is just, hang on, that's straight, yeah. Just chop that off. Okay. And then, and don't forget the rice papers go to decoupage queen because that's where I've got them from, and they just sit beautifully for what we're doing. There's no oh, they're just beautiful. They go with the art house whimsy stuff I've got. They just go with beautiful. Just oh, you bum, that is. Trap my finger and trap my thumb. So I'm just looking at that, and I'm just going to go whack, 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 whack. Sorry. And then any little bits that are worth it, I'm gonna, you know. Could really cut it that way. Yeah, pretty good that. Right. So let's look at this and this. So we've got our writing from the backgrounds. We've got our lettering. We've got our ladies. I do think they need something else. So maybe they want, you know. I quite like, if I'm going to do that, she sat there, but she could put her feet resting on the fly. Or even that one, which might look better. Yeah, put her feet resting on that. She's fly, fly, fly. And then see her little foot is there. She's stepping down on the saw. Really love them. So they look a bit too white for me. So what I'm going to do is colour these down now. Okay, so I've got some blue and some brown colours for my lovely. Excuse me. I've got some blues, some browns. Oh, don't do them yet. So the colours I've got, let me show you. I've got a turquoisey blue and a grey as well. So the turquoisey blue really helps me to sort of stay in connection with this. So I've got this here. I'm going to get a watercolour brush now. Clean my brush off. And I'm just going to spray down. Okay, so the colours I'm going to use, as in when I show you every month, I will show you why I'm using a colour. So if I'm using a blue, you see how we're going to be complementary. And even if we use a triad or, you know, a split complementary. Let me look for those three. See, we've still got these orangey browns coming, so that's what we'll be working on. So first of all, you know, get your bit of paper that you were using. This might not be right paper, but it really doesn't matter. So I'll show you the colours. Let's see. It's not a bad colour. This is umber. Those are the two colours. And maybe with a complementary brown. So yeah, I like those colours. Let's see what they look like on this. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Looks like testing bits, doesn't it? So we're going to get the girls first. Art Whimsy, go and have a look at Tracy Owns It. Art Whimsy is amazing. 50% off till the end of February. I can't believe she's done that for us. It's crazy. So I'm just going to pop on here. Tiny bit of blue there. You see, I don't want to spoil Tracy's artwork. What I want to do is enhance what I've got. Good job I've got an apron on into it. So I'm just going to do a little bit there, not much. So any white bits that you've cut will now be covered up. And I'm not using a lot of colour. You see how she's got now a bit more blue in it. Is everyone okay? I'm not asking you. Well, I would. If you wait for decoupage, I might be able to get you an offer from there as well. Yvette is brilliant, so she might be able to do us an offer. But if you wait, I'll try and get you one for my next live and I'll show you. So can you see how I've just lifted that a little bit just by adding more blue into this? Now, as I said, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the orange. Now, this is quinacridone gold. And I'm just going to add it into the dress because it's already there. I'm just adding it a little bit. Okay, just where it was on the original picture and around the edge there. Now, I don't want that to cut that bit out, although you could do. So I'm going to go in with a dark colour, so it's behind her legs. Okay, bit wonky that one. Never mind. So here, it's up to you. I have got. She says as she's looking for it and can't find it. Some watercolours that are you've got white, gold, well, pearl, gold and silver, and these are very translucent, and not only that, they're pearlescent. So we've got a beautiful shimmer with them. I'm just going to put it on a dress and I'll show it you. Now, hopefully you can see that. So I'm just going to liven up her wings a little bit. I'm softening up the wings because I'll do one. Can you see the difference? Very, very minute. Oh, everyone's gone. Right. Oh, it's dinner time's over. So all the edges. Don't be frightened to get rid of them. You could use whatever you've got. There we go. You can see now she's got a bit more. So if we put her with this one, you'll see that there's a distinct difference. Now you could change the colours on yours because don't forget that I'm printing it on my paper. You print it on yours and you'll get a different altogether. So I'm just going to put a little bit of gold on there. Just like that. She's got more of a turquoisey blue going on. So what I'm going to do is be very, very careful with this, and I'll show you what I mean. So she's going to have very little showing. You know, my brushes are all great. Can't believe it. So on the edge, just to give it a bit of a, it's too much, you see. Darken the dress. Now, the reason I'm darkening the dress is, one, I want it to sort of be in line with that, and two, I want to make it slightly different than what's printed. I want to give her a bit more. There we go. I like that better. So she's got a bit of a bluer dress on. Going to go in with a quinacridone and drop a little bit in. Don't like that there. You might have to go in a bit deeper. This paper's just sucked it up terrible, so that's better. So we give her a bit more of a dress like that. Look at this one now and see, right, what does she need? I mean, maybe. Yeah, I like that. So the quinacridone. On the top. Maybe give her a bit of a crew neck. Yeah, I like that. Right, so. Okay, so we've got a majority of things going on now. Okay, I want to put some more paint on this because I really do feel that it needs that tiny bit of cohesive colour. Good help if you try and put your paintbrush in a bit that's got water in it, doesn't it? So I've got some colours here. So I'm just going to drop in some browns. Some blues. I've got a white pen to go over with it later. So if I want to just put some white on it, I will. But they shouldn't take long. This isn't the best paper, but that's not, you know, that sounds like an excuse. I'm sorry, it's not supposed to be. You choose the right paper. You don't come on air and do this. But I just wanted to show you that, you know, the new monthly projects that we'll be doing, it'll start at £10 a month, and my patrons will get it. But it's just, I was watching other people and they'd be giving me advice saying that, you know, one project and then lives every week is a good idea. And I was like, right, okay, yeah, I really like that idea. Let me just get my leg. My leg's not right. Sorry. My legs. I have to take that on the seat. Oh, it's a nightmare having your leg encased. Right. So words. I mean, we've not done a lot, have we? I don't actually like these colours yet, but I will do. Oh, you're taken with it. That's brilliant. I don't like them, but I would get me thingies out on them. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just going to take the edge off, but I'm just going to get some water on these and make them into washes. But yeah, I'm not enamored with them. So I'm just going to bring in, like I said, Decoupage Queen, an amazing array of rice papers. These I've used tiny weeny bits because I don't want to use it. I just don't think you need a lot of them. I did some writing on the paper at the beginning just to give it, well, I think it's almost like you sort of give yourself permission not to stress about it then. So what I've done is I've mixed the two together now. So I've mixed the two, which is the blue and the brown. And I'm going to get this beautiful green happening. So it not only does it look great with the images, it looks great with the paper and the rice paper and the little girl fairies or attitude fairies. So that's one. You see slightly different, aren't they? Build up the colour, don't just slap it on loads of it, because if you do that, if your paper's absorbent, you're a bit scuppered, because like mine with those, it just really sinks and that's it. So I'm going to put and all I'm doing is sucking up some of the colour. Yay! Oh, that's better. See? It goes like that. And it's the upside down. Now, again, that's better colour. I'm just going to add a bit of orange on top because I think that would really help it. That's it. Right, let's get our girls. Now, I'm thinking she needs a bit of a seat and a footrest. So I've done it there, quite like them there. But they need a bit of a footrest, don't they? I like that there. So like a step. So she's stepping down like that. So I'm just going to cut just going to cut in there the foot. So she's stepping down. Okay, so we've got that there. We may need another one up there, and we may need another one up there, but we'll see. We'll see. So the next thing is how you're going to glue these on. Well, that's entirely up to you. We've got a little bit of white here, which I think might help in certain parts, which, yeah, I think it would do. So now what you can do is use your thingy glue, 3D gel, or you know, whatever you've got. You could even use, I mean, I wouldn't use this one, but flowers would be nice, you know, all sorts with her. Not that one. Oh, this one would be nice. Let's see. Woohoo! Just found these in a bag. About these? They're pretty, aren't they? So you could do, oh wow, now they look good. Right, okay, so let's glue her down. Oh, and I've got these on her. Now. Yeah, that's got to be done. So I had a big bag of, I call them How's Your Father's, but I think the real name is sticky pads. I got them out because I thought, oh, we're going to need to stick it down on sticky pads. And can you imagine, I'm farting about having a peg leg at the moment, and I'm just like, oh, for God's sake. So here we go. So in the middle, so I think the next one I would do with these would be really developing it. And then when we get the, you know, the projects up and running, we'll do one on an artist that we look at the artist and do work like this. We'll have another one where we're looking at pattern and decoration. It'll be like a proper art lesson with me. Not just a project. It'll be, you know, as I would teach my GCSE, but to you. So we would be learning together. You would see how it hopefully all sort of moves. Research happens, and then, you know, where you go with your research, it might help you, it might not. You might want it to be more card making, journal making, scrapbooking, and that's fine as well, because that's where it'll go. You just take, oh, for goodness sake, just take one of the ideas I get and make it your own. Oh, for God's sake! Excuse me, I shouldn't have said that. Because I've got glue on my fingers. Right. So, I've got a pair of thingies there. Why don't I use them? Tweezers. I'm not too sure about her head, because if I stick one on her head, it's a bit thingy in it. Little. She'll end up with a proper fod. So I'm not going to put one on her fod. Right. Okay. Let's look. So we've got that. We've got her. I don't know which one. Let's try again. Always take a picture. Don't do what I do. Fart about. Right. Do I like her there? Let's switch them over. Oh, there. Oh, do they look better? There. Oh, do they look better? Don't like them there. There. Quite like that one there. So this one's going to have to go there. Yeah, I like them there. Right, okay. So the next thing is, let's get the... I'm not too choosy about these, because I can, you know, make these big anytime, add them later, change them as they go. You know, I mean, you just... If you want to do this a bit more, I've got a big picture there to show you, like I did with my brother. Yeah, there's going to be different ones. My brother's picture is good. You've seen that. I've got to take it to him. Right, okay, so we've got all these. So let's get these down first. So I don't always take them all off. Used to do on the telly and be like, oh, for God's sake, what they're doing. So Weird, isn't it? Start off with one and you move on to all of them. So you move on to finishing two, then you're like, wow, I only went in for one. Now I'm doing two. So we said that we would put a foot there between them. Okay. So that one. So we'll get a foot there. If we put that there, might not stick. And we put her there. That's better. Put her there. About to put some more glue on. And then I'm going to put another one on here. Tell you why, because it's going to be nearer to us, isn't it? So, like a step. Do you get me? Right, that's coming nearer. So there's one. Not finished. This is where it would all I'd start to do more work with them now. Get her there. I was, oh no, that like, yeah, I like that because it looks like a sky. Right. And I'm going to put I've put some more glue on these. So I have them like where the foot is. Now, I have got them like that. I really do like them like that. Is anybody not liking them? Oh, do you like them? I love them. If you go to our oh goodness me, House Whimsy, you get 50% off these as well. These printouts, which are amazing. So if we wanted to, I'm not a flower person at the moment, but I think they would really benefit from it. So I just think like little pieces like that would really make a difference. So she sat on it and stuff. And then, oh, it's all over there. I've got my penny on today. What I have got here, it looks almost like that one there looks like a classical column in the sky, doesn't it? So the writing's in the background. Again, like a classical window. If I put them together, do you get what I mean? Like a classical sort of effect. The next thing I'm going to do is just very little, just a tiny bit. Right, I've got the white, and it's too white, way too white. So I'm going to mix it with the watercolour. And what I'm going to do is just around her. I'm going to give her a halo. Just around her. So if you want to, and you want to go to see Decoupage Queen, I can always give you some links for that. I'll go and ask the lovely lady myself. And then I might be able to sort of help you out with that. Because I always like you to wait and then see if we can get any, you know, affiliations, anything like that. It does help. So we make it a little bit wider, just around her. And the way that's what I call a halo anyway. See, it's just a little bit see how she's just a little bit brighter. I hope you're enjoying this because you don't often see me getting this, you know, sort of mixed media is, because when I'm doing this is proper for me. It would be my classes, you see, from. Just going to put in that there as well. This would be my classes for different things. Get off. For school or FE. I'm adding a little bit more pink round it. Pink, blue. So those little bits of paper, can you see? They would have this would not work anywhere near as good as this if it hadn't have been for that paper in the background. So we've got those. They're popping out. I'm really glad you enjoyed them. And I think what I need to do is put some lighter colours round these as well. I don't want them as in your face. So you can still see them, but they're not as bright. I hope you enjoyed that. So at the end of March, at the end of January and into February, when my pot and cast is sorted, I'll be able to explain more and we'll go into detail. So if you go to Art House Windsor, just see if we can get that right. We go to Art House Windsor and then you look up you get 50%. Oh, don't like that. You get 50% off till the end of February, March. Oh, for God's sake, shut up with us. Right, till the end of January, you get 50% off your printouts. They're amazing. I love them. I've got the others ready to go. I'm gonna do those now. The other ladies, the posh ladies, I've got them. They're going to be next. So yeah, go and see. I don't know what they offer, but absolutely well worth going. Very simple. Decoupage Queen for the wonderful rice papers. I'm going to darken up this so it looks like a step. And yeah, I will see you probably Friday now, where we will do some drawing. I might even work on these and just show you. And then we'll be able to put things together. So just as a every month, we could be, in essence, creating triptychs and sets of 3 in a frame with a black round it. You know what I mean? How wonderful is that? In a frame in your house, and you made it. So Art House Windsor, 50% off till the end of January. Decoupage Queen for my papers. The papers I used are magnificent and simple stamps. Like these are from Hobbycraft, I think. A bit of sticky paper, and that's been it. So you could add, you know, if you wanted to, you could get a little bit of a do for going on here. I don't think I've got anything to do it, but you know, if I wanted to add a few, like that'd be nice. A few sort of there, but I will show you when I've finished what they look like. So I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little sneaky peek of what will be going on. The next thing is, just before I go, don't forget the wonderful in April, 6 classes, 6 tutors. I hope. And we're going to be creating what my version is one of these, and it's Alice Down the Rabbit Hole, and it's a 3-dimensional picture. But there's going to be me. If it goes like as well as plan, where I can get these everything, there'll be me, Finnabar, Iveta, Anya, Olga, Sam, David, Unica. I've missed somebody, Anya. We're going to be amazing. You can down payments can be made in 3 separate monthly payments so you can spread it out, and it's over 2 days in Cardiff. So I hope that maybe you go along and have a look at that. The link's at the beginning of this. So thanks for now, and I will see you on Friday. Big love. Bye. Where's my mouse gone? There it is.